Hello everyone, you are all welcome to lecture number 1361, and today's topic is in continuation of integration of different types of important selected sensor modules in robotics combined with artificial intelligence technologies. And nowadays I am delivering these lectures for everybody, means those who are interested in artificial intelligence and robotics combined technology to understand. And all these, if I say, are under the umbrella of different type of wavelength frequencies. That's why it is very important to understand the radio frequency, infrared frequency, visible range frequency, ultrasound, ultraviolet frequency and wavelength, their unit. And these sensors, they are doing multitask. Multitask means they are electromagnetic in nature. Electromagnetic radiation, if I am saying electromagnetic radiation, it means it is producing electricity and also magnetism. And electricity means flow of electron, and it can be converted into energy, and this energy can be converted into mechanical work. And also magnetic property is going to play its own role. So these are all the basic background, very basic concept of combining artificial intelligence with robotics and going towards automation. So wavelength and frequency. For example, if I am saying radio frequency, if I say radio is equal to 3 kilohertz, means in so many places this type of frequency is used here, radio frequency. And radio frequency I have already given here, that is 3 kilohertz. What is hertz? It is the unit of frequency. That is called HERTZ. The short form is HZ. So if I say one, try to understand, is very important. And this is what I am lecturing here. If you go to my lectures, to spectroscopic techniques like infrared, ultraviolet, mass spectra, nuclear magnetic resonance, interaction of electromagnetic radiation, all these things I have already discussed. But again, since I am taking this topic of robotic and artificial intelligence, their automation is all under these different type of frequencies, wavelength, ultra, infra, visible. They are playing very important role. They are providing energy for motion. They are providing energy to locate anything. They are providing the secrecy. They are providing to keep it secret. All the function under ultra, under infra, range of wavelength and frequency. So now radio frequency is having 3 kilohertz. Unit of frequency is hertz. What is frequency? Frequency, I have already told you, number of wave per second. And number of wave per second. So here, if I say 1 hertz is equal to how much? 1 hertz is equal to this much. This is equal to 1 hertz. Means maximum, I call it maximum, and minimum. Or in other words, we can say that if electron is in ground state, like here, it has gone to here, excited state, and then it is ground state, and again it is coming down to ground state. Means it is making one cycle. That is called cycle per second. That is called cycle per second, CPS. So any event, cycle per second I call it, is called 1 hertz, 1 Hz. Remember it. 1 Hz means maximum and minimum. Within that distance is wavelength. And what is that? Maximum means from ground state to excited state, either nucleus or electron is going, and again it is coming down to its ground state by releasing the energy. That is in the form of photon. Is playing very important role in the form of photon here. Photon means bundle of energy in the form of wave, in the form of particle. And that is making one cycle in 1 second. Making one cycle in 1 second is called 1 hertz. If I say 3 kilohertz is the radio frequency which is widely used in robotics. Infrared like IR. If I say IR means 3500 nanomicron, nanometer. Nowadays it is used nanometer, means 1 billionth of meter. That is the wavelength. So very big wavelength. If I say ultra, for example ultra means it is 100 to 300 nanometer wavelength. If I say visible wavelength, it is 400 to 700 nanometer, like that. And in this way, all the wavelength and frequencies are calculated. So some frequencies are like this, that it is 3 kilohertz, means it is 3 kilohertz is equal to 1000 hertz. 1000 hertz is called kilohertz. And megahertz is equal to 1000 kilohertz frequency. And if I say gigahertz, gigahertz means 1000 megahertz. When I was doing my PhD in 1975 in India, at that time what instrument I used was only 60 megahertz frequency. It was having 60 megahertz frequency in 1975 nuclear magnetic resonance instrument. Today, now you will understand the megahertz. 60 megahertz means 60,000 kilohertz. Today that has gone in America, I am talking of 2025, 9,000 megahertz. With that fastest frequency we are determining the structure. So this is the background what we are using for different type of sensors. So I have taken different type of sensors like pulse sensor. Nowadays pulse sensor is also installed, integrated in your smartphone. It can check your blood pressure, heart rate, and even ECG is done. This radio frequency is used infrared frequency sensors are used for different type of tasks. For detecting in your TV nowadays, lot of IR sensors are put. You will not see, but it will detect. It will strike and it will reflect. Such type of different type of sensors are used. So I am going to mention and show you the different type of sensors. It is SW motion sensor, and it can detect the motion of any object. Is very important type of sensor. It is pyrolytic infrared sensor, and it can connect with human body, and also it can help in detection. This is pulse sensor module, and nowadays this type of sensor is even integrated in our smartphones, some devices, so that even our smartphone can detect even the pulse rate, your heart rate, even oxygen level, percentage of oxygen, and it can even do the graphing of ECG, electrocardiogram. It is Hall sensor module, and the role of this module is it can produce electromagnetic radiation, means that radiation will contain electric as well as magnetic property. Only this. It is your photo resistor, that is a sensor, and it is LDR, light sensitivity sensor. It is photodiode sensor, which is used for light brightness. It is IR sensor, infrared frequency is used, and which we cannot see, but it can emit and it can detect all these functions outside. Even we cannot see it. Nowadays, it is widely used to put in different television and other devices. So you have seen the images of all those sensors. Today I am discussing 7 different type of sensors and how they are integrated. So number 1 is SW220 motion sensor module. Here the infrared is emitted and detected by the sensor. The sensor sends electrical signals, and it is used in security system, automatic light turning, and home automation. Connect the sensor to your microcontroller. Every time I will be mentioning microcontroller. Microcontroller is a small type of computer, or we can say it is the brain of robotic and artificial intelligence combined technologies. It will work like a brain. Everything must be connected to microcontroller. Number 2, pyroelectric infrared sensor module. This sensor is used to detect changes in IR, which indicate human presence. It is used in security system, human detection, and automation. Connect the sensor to microcontroller. Number 3, pulse sensor module. It measures the changes in the light absorption of the blood. Blood will absorb infrared light, and it will give the signal what is the condition inside the body, what is the pulse rate, heart rate, blood oxygen content, and even the electrical impulses. Light absorption by the blood to detect heart rate, ECG, and oxygen level. Connect the sensor to a microcontroller to provide health monitoring platform. Nowadays, our smartphones, day by day, they are just like becoming our healthcare monitoring system. Your doctor is in your pocket. Just touch and all these sensors will tell everything. Then number 4, Hall sensor module. It detects the change in magnetic field to measure the position, speed and direction. It is used for position sensing and speed measurement. Connect the sensor to microcontroller, and it is also giving lot of information. If suppose somebody is overdrunk or with different type of alcohol or any type of chemical was vapors are coming, the sensor will detect. Now number 5, that is photoresistor sensor module. It can detect the changes in the light intensity, that is called resistance in response. It is used in light sensing and optical communication. Number 6, photodiode light sensor. It converts light into electrical current. Electrical current is flow of electron with energy, and then uses in solar panel in the form of photoelectric cell. It will absorb photon, means light, and that light is converted into electricity. And what is electricity? It's nothing but flow of electron. And then and optical communication, it is used in that solar panel, and it can be connected to microcontroller. That is called integration. Number 7, infrared sensor module. It emits infrared, that is IR, radiation to detect objects or measure distance. Connect IR sensor to microcontroller or robotic platform. So you might have noticed here, then in most of the cases, electromagnetic radiation, radio frequency and infrared frequency or radiation is playing very important role. So here I have given the definition of some words which are very frequently used in robotic and AI combined technology. Number 1 is, that is microcontroller. You might have noticed that everywhere I am saying when you are integrating any sensor, just integrate to microcontroller. So what is microcontroller? A microcontroller is a small computer on a single integrated circuit, that is called IC. Single IC means integrated circuit, and it is a type of brain for robot, that is called microcontroller. So all the sensors must be integrated or connected to microcontroller, and that contains processor, memory, input and output, that is IO, peripherals, and it acts as a brain of robot controlling acuators. Now what is acuators? Acuators, it is a device in robot that converts energy into motion and mechanical work. So whatever electrical energy, electromagnetic radiation, all are in the form of energy. Once that energy is converted into motion and mechanical work, responsible of generating movement in robot, that is, we call it electricity to generate motion. That's all. Actuator means electricity is produced to generate motion and work. That is the work of actuators. Then Arduino word, it is open source electronic platform based on easy to use hardware and software. It makes easy microcontroller to write code, read, and it can control the motion or mechanical work of actuators. I have given the note here, 2 lines to everyone. Teach the school students to understand how each sensor module works, means very basic concept of IR, UV, ultrasonic, visible ranges that I have already explained in megahertz cycle per second. School students should understand very basic of frequencies and wavelength, what and how to integrate them, how to connect them to microcontrollers. That is what teachers are supposed to supervise, and it is only possible when in schools dozens of robotic kits combined with artificial intelligence, all those sensors, what you have seen the image, are provided in the form of kits. That's why I am requesting that if you want to follow the latest new emerging technologies that is combined with robotic and artificial intelligence, then please supply to each school dozens of these kits, and all these kits are nothing but they are different type of sensors and how they are integrated, that's all. Now that time is over. Making lot of screw and doing lot of manual work, no, just you identify by their numbers, connect with your microcontroller, a robot is ready to function for automation, for any type of security, for any type of work. So that is how to generate them, integrate them. Teachers can create projects. Once teacher had the robotic artificial intelligence combined kits, they themselves, after seeing, they can create the projects. They can give 2-3 type of sensors and can ask the students to integrate them, to make one movement, make one flexible arm, make someone to sense, to tell about the heartbeat or about the percentage of oxygen in blood. So all these projects can be given by using robotic kits for students to solve real world problem by using robotic and AI combined technologies in Nigerian schools. So these lectures are concerning to every human being, not Nigerian, anybody in any part of the world. So my request is specific to Nigerian students because they have limited access to so many things, even internet, Wi-Fi, all these things. So let them pause it, zoom it, and they should copy down all these my lectures so that they will be having very good material for future use if they want to go for emerging new technologies. Once again, thank you very much for watching the lecture.